Okay, so if you want to record video, basic video, really straightforward using Windows. As part of Windows 10, you've got quite a neat function built in camera. As well as taking just photographs, it also takes quite decent videos. So let's just get started. So just to locate it, go down and click the Windows button there. Drag down and find camera. Okay, so that's big on a big screen. So what you do, all you do, is click this video record button there, and that's all there is to it. Now I'm going to capture a video here that we use in some of the later lessons. So if I click that now, I'm on record. Now if I sit here and move around, it's quite boring, but I'll do some things just to interest it. Now later on, I'm going to show you how to edit some parts of this out. So for instance, if I do this now, or that, okay, do that. I'm going to clear that out of the video later. Okay, so all you do then to finish this off, just simply stop. If you go down to the bottom, you can watch this video, just play it. I'm on record. Now if I sit here and move around, it's quite boring, but I'll do some things just to interest it. Now later on, I'm going to show you how to edit some parts of this out. So for instance, if I do this now, so just stop there for a minute. So I see that's in the folder. Now what I need to do is just close this down so I can rename it. So now I just click rename and we'll call it video test for lesson. So I can use that later on. Return. Now if I just double click that now, I'm on record. Now if I sit here and move around, it's quite boring, but I'll do some things just to interest it. Okay, now later so again, we'll come back to later, and really, that's all there is to it. I know when I first started producing videos, I wanted to use extracts from other people's videos to just weave into what I was doing. Now YouTube's got some quite strict copyright regulations around that. Now it doesn't actually stop you uploading a video that's got either somebody else's video on or a slice of audio. They won't stop you doing it most of the time. If you're looking to make money from your YouTube videos, then you're not going to be able to advertise or get advertising on those videos because of the copyright. So think carefully about that. However, if you do want to take slices of other people's videos, you need a desktop capture program. And there's quite a few free ones on the internet. The one for me that's the best out of all of those is something called Open Broadcaster Studio. It's completely free. There's no watermarks produced, nothing messy. You wouldn't know it. I've tried a few others and there have been a number of issues with them. If you do want that software, you can get it to obsproject.com. Okay, so downloading the program takes quite a few minutes, so I'll speed it up for the purpose of this video. At the appropriate time, click yes when the dialog box asks you if you want to allow the app to make changes to your device. Pretty standard. The program then goes into setup. You get the OBS Studio icon on your desktop. Double click it to open the application. Allow the auto configuration wizard to set things up. You can optimize for recording or streaming, and for me I only want recording, so clearly I've set it there. Then you need to add your source, where it's going to take the video from. You do that by clicking the box at the bottom and then choosing display capture. Now the first time I tried to record something, I got an error message saying that it couldn't record. If you do get that same message, then click the settings button. Click output and make sure that the encoder is set for software rather than hardware. Also make sure your recording format is set to MP4. That is one that works best. and you're ready to go. So, to show you how this works, I open a YouTube video and click Start Recording in the OBS program. Remember to view the video in full screen mode so you don't get all the irrelevant stuff around the outside. If there are any sections of the video you don't really want, don't worry about it. Just record them, leave them in. You can always take them out, edit them out when you're producing your final video ready for uploading. When you're finished, just click Stop Recording. There you are. You've got an MP4 file ready to go. What you might also want to get hold of is a photo editing software that allows you to do graphics and do those things that you can always drop into a video. So rather than me always putting up my ugly mug, what I do is intersperse it with a series of photos or pictures or graphics or header pages. Now the best tool to do that is actually Adobe Photoshop, but that's quite pricey. So what I'm going to do instead is get hold of GIMP, Graphical Image Manipulation Program, completely free, pretty good. It's a bit complicated, it's a bit difficult to unlearn Photoshop and learn GIMP, but it's fairly good. Go on to download, and there you go. Click the exe button. There, Norton says it's safe. Select install mode, install for all users recommended. Select the language to use during the installation, English, and install. Okay, so completing the GIMP setup wizard, so finish. Okay, so finally, this is the user interface. So let's blow it right up. So let's just make a new driver here. So the way that GIMP works is much like Photoshop. It creates things called layers. So if you think about it, it's like transparent layers that you put on top of each other. So if I File, New, and save this as, it offers a template, etc. So if this is a full screen size, so template. There's one down there that's a standard picture size. So if I just open that out, that's the standard screen. So if I OK that, gives me a white background, so you can see here there's that layer in there. So if I want to open a new layer, go up to the top here. So I'm going to put some writing on. So if I go up to a layer, new layer, okay, you can call it something if you want. So if I call this title, okay, and OK it. If I then go up here, we've got these toolbars. If I select a text tool, and this layer is active. So if I go and click that, just start typing here, the title of my first video is XXX. Just click into another one. This is an empty one. You can see, right, this is an empty file. So if I go now and open a picture that I've got somewhere, so I'll take this. This is my passport photo. So let's just open that. So I've got this on here. So if I now go and select all, and then copy that, Control C to copy it. I go back onto my original one, go onto this blank layer, and Control V to paste it. There you are. You have that in there. So start playing around with this and do what you choose to do with it. So I'm not going to tell you how to do that. That's entirely down to your personal choice on all these. So I can then File, Export as, and what you do need to do is save it wherever you want to and then call it. You have to name it as a file. So if I call this JPEG, JPG, G, and I'll drop that onto my desktop so I have that. Export. So I can choose how good a quality and then export. Now if I fix across to my desktop, and here it is, open that up, or open that in Photos this time. Yeah. You see that it's prompted for GIMP as well, and there it is, my first video.